Get up at 6 in the morning, and we did our work before we went to a public school. It's very, well, it's bad to have children from an institution like that go to a public school, because in the public school the kids say, oh, they're from the home. They're from the home. Orphans. And, you know, and you feel, I always tried to go around as if I were one of the other kids, you know, and we all were ashamed, you know, to have been from the orphan's home. Well, I was very tall and thin. I was taller than I was as tall as I am now. And very, very thin. Mm-hmm. At 11, things changed. But, and I never grew any taller, but they always said, oh, she's going to be a very tall girl. Oh, in fact, when I was first going, when I first went to the orphanage, and they pulled me in, you know, they took one arm here and they pulled me in, I kept crying, screaming, I'm not an orphan. And then there was a dining room straight ahead, and there were these 100 kids sitting there eating at 5 o'clock. And then a child, you know, you're ashamed to cry in front of other children. So I stopped right away. And then the children filed out and went to they were sitting on the porch after dinner. They usually did that on the girls' side. And they all thought I was at least 14. Because I was so tall. They thought I was going to be in the ad girls. Whoever they were. Well, anything tasted good to me. I always, when I was a child, I ate everything, because the families that I lived with, they said they never saw a child who would eat everything. I'd eat anything. Everything. Oh, there was one other family I stayed with for a short time, but it was only for about 3 weeks. I forgot to mention. Makes 11. I liked singing, athletics, English. I hated arithmetic. I never had my mind on it. You know, I was always dreaming out the window. And then, too, another thing people would remark, not only that I would eat everything, but I never complained when I went to bed. I would even say, I think I'll go to bed now. They say, well, that's very unusual, because children, they say, no, I don't want to go to bed. But what I would do would be to go in my room and, except at the orphan's home, was different. But otherwise, I would go in my room, and if I had seen a movie, I would act out every part. Only I would act out before that happened, or after, and I would act out all the parts, the men as well as the women. That's what I'd be doing, you know, standing up on my bed, being taller, even. Just the feeling, what he said and what she said and what he felt and she felt, and usually be sad.
How tall are you, 5 or 6?
5'6", exactly.